This video is the second part in relation to the lesson on solving quadratic equations by completing the square. In this video, you're going to learn how to solve quadratic equations by completing the square by showing you a step-by-step procedures on how to do it, as well as on how to check the solutions or roots for the given equation. Okay, so the given is x squared plus 8x equals 9. Okay, as you can see, the constant is already alone on the other side. So all we have to do now is to get the third term here to make this one a perfect square trinomial. Okay, so that's x squared plus 8x. Now, what do you think is our third term here? Okay, so we use the b over 2a squared in order to get the value of the third term. So let's divide 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then we square it. 8 divided by 2, 4 squared. So that is 16. So we write here 16. And on the other side, we also add 16. Okay? Do not forget, the moment you add the number here, you also add the same number on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to factor this, 8x squared plus 8x plus 16. So what do you think is the factor, or are the factors? Okay, so we get the square root of the first term, which is x, and the square root of the third term, which is 4. So this is x plus 4 squared. Again, this is a perfect square trinomial. We have already discussed that one in our previous lesson on how to determine whether an expression is a perfect square trinomial or not. So next, we're going to simplify this side. That's 9 plus 16 is 25. Okay, after that, we're going to extract the square root of each side. This one and this one. Okay, so this becomes like this. This becomes like this. Okay, then we have x plus 4 now. And this one is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. Okay, so our final answer will be, we transpose 4 to the other side, so that becomes negative 4, okay, plus and minus 5. Therefore, the x values are x equals negative 4 plus 5, okay, equals 1. And the other value is negative 4 minus 5. So that's equal to negative 9. So the solutions based from our solution are 1 and negative 9 rather. So now we're going to check whether our answers are correct. Whether these values here for x, which are 1 and negative 9, are the solutions to this equation, x squared plus 8x equals 9. Okay, what are we going to do? Let's check. Checking. Okay, let's check. Checking. What is our original equation? That's x squared plus 8x equals 9. So if x is equal to 1, okay, we substitute 1 to the variable x, which also, okay, that becomes 1 squared plus 8 times 1 equals 9. Okay, 1 times 1 is 1 plus 8 equals 9. So 9 is equal to 9. Therefore, 1 is a solution to this equation. Okay, so now we're going to check whether x is equal to 9 is a solution to the equation. Okay, so if x is equal to -9, we're going to substitute it as what we did earlier. So -9 squared plus 8 times -9 equals 9. Okay, so these expressions here should be equal to 9. So -9 squared, that's 81. Then 8 times -9, that's, okay, -72. So that's 9. 81 minus 72 is 9. Therefore, 9 is equal to 9. That's correct. Okay? So, therefore, 1 and -9 are the solutions to this equation x squared plus 8x equals 9. Okay. Okay, now let's proceed to example 2. We are still on solving quadratic equation by completing the squares. Okay, since a, the value of a, the numerical coefficient of a here is 1, so we can now proceed to the first step, which is transposing the constant to the other side. So that is m squared plus 12m. Okay, we transpose -3, that becomes +3. Okay, after that, we're going to add the third term here, okay, and also here on the other side. So I'll bring down first these terms here, m squared plus 12m. Now, to get the third term here, I just need to divide the value of b, here, divided by 2, then square it. So 12 divided by 2, that's 6 squared. So that's 36. Okay, then I'll also add 36 on the other side. Okay, do not forget that. Now, this is now a perfect square trinomial, so I can now factor it. How do you factor perfect square trinomial? First, you get the square root of the first term, that is m, okay, plus, since the middle term is addition, so I'll just bring down plus. Next is to get the square root of the third term. In this case, it's 36, so square root of 36 is 6, okay, squared. Then 3 plus 36 is 39. Okay, after that, I'm going to extract the square root of both sides. So this now becomes m plus 6 equals positive minus 39. Okay? Now, m is equal to, I'm going to transpose positive 6 to the other side, so that becomes -6 plus and minus 39. Okay, so this is my answer. This is my answer, the solution to this equation, m squared plus 12m minus 3 equals 0. Now, I want to check if this one satisfies the equation. Okay, so let's do the checking here. Let's do the checking. Okay, checking. If m is equal to -6 plus square root of 39. Now, let us substitute this value here to this original equation. Okay? So, what am I going to do? I'm going to substitute -6 plus square root of 39 squared plus 12 times negative 6 plus square root of 39, okay, minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so this side here, all of this should be equal to 0 in order for us to say that this value of m here is a root or a solution to the given equation, which is m squared plus 12m minus 3 equals 0. Okay, let us see. Now, this is a square of binomial. So it's like rewriting it like negative 6 plus square root of 39 times negative 6 plus square root of 39. Okay, then I'm going to simplify this one, applying the distributive property. 12 times negative 6, that's negative, what, 72. Okay, then 12 times 1, because there is one coefficient here, so 12 times 1, that's 12 is square root of 39, okay, minus 3 equals 0. Now see, I didn't simplify this yet earlier. Okay, so this time, we're going to apply the FOIL method or the distributive property. So let's do it. Negative 6 times negative 6, that's positive 36. Okay, then negative 6 times square root of 39. Okay, so that is negative 6 square root of 39. Okay, that's it. Then next will be negative 6 times square root of 39. Okay, okay, so square root of 39 times square root of 39 is, okay, that's 39. 39. Remember, anything times itself is just a square, and the square of a square root is the number. That's why when you multiply square root of 39 times square root of 39, the result is just 39. So we're now going to simplify it further. Okay, let's check if there are similar terms. So as you can see, similar terms are this one. They have the same radicands, 39 and 39, as well as this. Okay, so this is negative 6 plus negative 6, that's negative 12 square root of 39. Remember that you can combine radicals with the same radicands, okay? Since they have the same radicands, 39 and 39 here, so we can combine negative 6 plus negative 6 here. So that is equal to negative 12 square root of 39. Then, okay, we have positive 39 here. Then, negative 72 plus 12 square root of 39 minus 3 equals 0. So, this one, positive 12 square root of 39, square root of 39, and negative 12 square root of 39, we can cancel this out, Okay, that's 0 already. Now, we're going to combine same signs here. We have 36 plus 39, that's 75. Okay, that's 75. 36 plus 39, that's 75. And this one here, negative 72 minus 3, that's negative 75 equals 0. Therefore, 75 minus 75 is 0 equals 0. So, this one, m, which is equal to negative 6 plus square root of 39, is a solution to the equation m squared plus 12m minus 3 equals 0. Okay. Now we're going to check the other value, which is m is equal to negative 6 minus square root of 39. Let's check if this is also a solution to the given equation. Okay, we're now going to replace m in the equation by this value. So that is, our equation is m squared plus 12m minus 3 equals 0. This is the original equation again. So we're going to replace m by this one. So that's negative 6 minus square root of 39. Okay, squared plus 12 times, okay, minus square root of 39 minus 3 equals 0. Now, as what we did earlier, we can expand this one into negative 6 minus square root of 39 times negative 6 minus square root of 39. Okay, negative 6 minus square root of 39 times negative 6 minus square root of 39. Okay, but this one, we can already apply the distributive property here. So 12 times negative 6, that's negative 72. Then 12 times negative 1, there is one coefficient here. Okay, 12 times negative 1, it's negative 12 is square root of 39 minus 3 equals 0. Now, this is a square of binomial. We're going to apply the FOIL method or the distributive property, just like what we did just earlier. So negative 6 times negative 6, that's positive 36, okay? Negative 6 times negative 6, that's positive 36. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is to multiply this. Negative 6 times negative 1 and square root of 39. So that is positive 6, okay, is square root of 39. Okay, we're done with the first term here. Now we'll go to the second term. This is negative square root of 39 times negative 6. So that's positive 6 and square root of 39. And this one, negative square root of 39 times negative square root of 39. Again, we're multiplying this one by itself, so that is positive 39 minus, of course, you cannot combine this, okay? They are not similar terms, so we'll just bring it down. Minus 72 minus 12 square root of 39 minus 3 equals 0. Okay, now, we're going to simplify this by looking at, by looking for similar terms. Okay, I think we have similar terms here and here. So we'll bring down 36 plus 6 plus 6, 12, and square root of 39. Okay, then plus 39. I'm bringing down these two numbers here, 39 minus 72 minus 12, square root of 39 minus 3 equals 0. So, see, I have 12 square root of 39 and negative 12 square root of 39. So, this can be cancelled already. That is 0. So, I'm going to just combine these two here. 36 plus 39, that's 75. Now, negative 72 plus negative 3, that's negative 75 also, equals 0. So, 0 equals 0. Okay? Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let's take number 3. This is the given equation for x squared plus 16x equals 8. Now, as you can see, the numerical coefficient for x squared is not equal to 1. Therefore, we need to divide both sides by the value of a. A here is 4. Okay? Divide both sides by 4. So this becomes now 4x squared divided by 4, that is x squared. Okay? Plus 16x divided by 4. You just divide the numerical coefficient. 16 divided by 4, that's 4. Then attach the variable there. Then 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay. Now this time, we're going to add the third term here. to make this expression a perfect square trinomial, right? So what are you going to add here to make this a perfect square trinomial? Again, we need to use the formula, which is b over 2a squared to get the last term or the third term. So what is our b? This is 4. Okay, 4 over 2 times what is our a here? That's 1. Okay, times 1 squared. So that is 4 divided by 2. That's 2 squared. So it's equal to 4. Therefore, our third term is 4. X squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 2 plus 4. Okay? Okay. So next will be simplifying this and simplifying this side and factoring naman this side. So what is the factor? Okay, get the square root of the first term, which is x, and get the square root of the last term, which is 2. Then we square it. Okay, that now becomes a square of binomial. Now, we simplify 2 plus 4, that's 6. Okay, now, we're going to extract the square root. Don't forget, extract the square root after, extract the square root after. So, this now becomes x plus 2 equals plus minus the square root of 6. Therefore, our value for x is negative 2. I transpose 2 to the other side, so it becomes now negative. Then plus and minus square root of 6. Okay. Now, we're going to check if this is correct or not, because we want to be sure with our answer. So, let's do the checking. Checking. Yeah. If x is equal to negative 2 plus square root of 6. Will this value here satisfy this given equation, which is 4x squared plus 16x equals 8? So we're going to substitute the value of x here in the original equation or the given equation. Okay. Our equation is 4x squared plus 16x equals 8. Okay, we're ready to check it. So this is 4 times negative 2 plus square root of 6 squared plus 16 times negative 2 plus square root of 6 equals 8. Okay, now as you can see, all this in this side should be equal to 8. Otherwise, we cannot say that this value here is a solution to the given equation. Okay, now, we're going to expand this one. Since this is a square of binomial, we're going to expand. Okay. But this, we can already apply the distributive property. 16 times negative 2, that's negative 32. Then 16 times 1, you have 1. Okay, so that is 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Okay, next will be this one. We're going to simplify this by applying the FOIL method or distributive property. So we'll bring down 4 first. Then we'll multiply. Negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4. Okay, negative 2 times square root of 6, so that is negative 2 square root of 6. Okay, now we go to the next one. Square root of 6 times negative 2, Okay, that's negative 2 square root of 6. And square root of 6 times square root of 6 rather, that is 6. Okay, after that, we bring down first this one. Okay, plus 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Now, we can combine like terms here now. What are like terms here? Okay, this one and this one, because they have the same radicands. So this becomes 4 times 4 plus 6. These are similar terms. That is 10. Okay, how about this one? Negative 2 square root of 6 plus negative 2 square root of 6. Therefore, this is negative 4 square root of 6 minus 32 plus 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Okay, now we are ready to apply the distributive property here. We can multiply 4 times 10 and 4 times negative 4 square root of 6. So 4 times 10, that's 40. And 4 times negative 4, that's negative 16 square root of 6 minus 32 plus 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Okay, so now we're going to check if there are similar terms. So as you can see, there are similar terms. Negative 16 square root of 6 and positive 16 square root of 6, which we can cancel because they are opposite. Yeah, this 0. Now, what is left are 40 and negative 32. So 40 minus 32, that's 8 equals 8. So therefore, this value here of x, which is x equals negative 2 plus square root of 6, is a solution to this equation 4x squared plus 16x equals 8. Now, we're going to try the other value, which is what? Negative 2 minus square root of 6. Let's do the checking for that. Okay. I'm just going to copy the value here, the other value for x. So if x is equal to negative 2 minus square root of 6. Okay, we're going to substitute it to the equation. We're going to substitute it to the equation, which is 4x squared plus 16x equals 8. So 4 minus 2 minus square root of 6 squared plus 16 times negative 2 minus square root of 6 equals 8. Yeah. Okay, now, we apply the PEMDAS. We cannot multiply it we cannot multiply this just yet because we have exponent here. So we need to simplify this first before we multiply it by 4. Okay, so this becomes what? We bring down 4, then we expand this, negative 2 minus square root of 6 times negative 2 minus square root of 6. Then we apply the distributive property here. So 16 times negative 2, that's negative 32. And 16 times negative square root of 6, that's negative 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Yes. Yeah, next, we can now apply the distributive property here. So negative 2 times negative 2, that's 4. Negative 2 times negative square root of 6, that's positive 2 square root of 6. Okay? And We go to the next one, negative square root of 6 times negative 2, that's positive 2 square root of 6, and negative square root of 6 times negative square root of 6, that is positive 6, minus 32 minus 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Now, do not be confused with this. You cannot combine because this one, this negative 16 is part of this. This is the coefficient for this radicand. Yeah, so they are the similar terms. You cannot combine it. So please do not add or subtract this. 32 minus 16, no. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is to look for similar terms so that we can combine it here. So what are similar terms here? That is this one and this one as well as this and this. So we bring down 4 first. Then 4 plus 6, that's 10. Okay. 2 square root of 6 plus 2 square root of 6, that's 2 plus 2, that's 4 square root of 6. Okay. Minus, we bring this down. 32 minus 16 square root of 6 equals 8. Now, what are we going to do next? We simplify this. 4 times 10, that's 40. Plus 4 times 4, that's 16. Square root of 6. Minus 32 minus 16. Square root of 6 equals 8. Okay, this time we can cancel this. We can cancel. Now, what is left is 40 minus 32. So 40 minus 32, that's 8. 8 equals 8. Okay, so that's check. Therefore, this value of x, which is negative 2 minus square root of 6, is a solution to the given equation. Okay, so that's it.